There are some movies where all it takes is one performance to truly elevate it to a whole other level, and that's the case with Rachel Sennott in I Used to Be Funny, which I felt got way too quiet of a release. This one surprised me a little bit. I knew it'd be a mix of humor and drama, though I felt it would be in the execution of so many other indie productions, but despite Sennett's character being a stand-up comedian, the humor here is actually fairly light, with this instead being a much heavier character study of overcoming trauma. And make no mistake, based on my first sentence, the screenplay and the tender direction by Ali Pankow in her feature debut are both very good. And with a lot of the camera angles consisting of close-ups and tracking shots, it gives this both an intimate and at many times claustrophobic feel. But Sennett's performance is truly what ties everything together so well here. We've seen bits of her dramatic skills in dark comedies like Shiva Baby and the underrated Tahara, but she really gets to show off her range here in her most vulnerable performance to date that adds a whole other level of heartbreak to this. Now, I was slightly mixed on the film's structure, where it goes back and forth between her time as a nanny watching a girl named Brooke, and then these present day sequences where Brooke goes missing. With the contrast in Sennett's character's emotional state in these two time periods, it's obvious something big happened during this time, and the way it's played as a mystery, it becomes a little obvious to me where this was going. Now, that being said, when we get to the eventual big reveals, those moments still pack a punch. I just don't know if the nonlinear structure, while not a poor choice by any means, I don't know if they fully aided the film. There were times where showing the contrast of the two time periods added to the dramatic weight, but then there were also times I felt it didn't do much. But that being said, it's still a great movie. Highly recommend checking it out. Don't let it fall under the radar because it was fantastic.